welcome to For the Time Being. I am your boy Mikey Too Fly with
OG Zay, the one and only.
Today we got Rizzle with us. Big Naja. How you doing, Naja?
I'm good.
I'm good. And then we got
Big Ray.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good. Thank you.
My girl Keeper.
You lucky you got some support today because it was about to be quiet. Little cricket. But nah, yeah, we got a good show for y'all today, man. So a lot to happen. Former Vice President Trump had
Former vice president or former president?
Whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying, man.
He was having a mental hiccup up that month.
Assassination attempt. He almost got his dome blown off, man. Jay Prince and Cam and Mace.
We ain't gonna announce all the segments. Let's just get into Trump first and then just drop it on their ass. Because I want you can take the lead though. Because I know
go ahead. You cut me off already. Go ahead. You do this all the time. He don't let me just get in my bag and just let me flow.
Trump
always got to get.
Because like you tell me, stop telling them everything. But yeah, Trump almost got his blown off in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
By a 20-year-old Republican Democratic donor.
Republican.
Yeah, a Republican Democratic donor. He donated $15 to a Democratic cause, but registered Republican. Was bullied, but a gun owner. Was a nerd, but was kind of a leftist. I don't know. It's weird.
He was a registered Republican.
Registered Republican with Democratic donations. $15 worth, actually.
I was about to say, how deep are we going to look into a $15 donation?
$15 donation. Republicans, I think it was I'm torn on where I think it was. It could be a number of different things. It's like 3 different directions you could go. There should even be a psyop from the Democratic side, a psyop from the Republican side, or somebody really tried to kill that nigga.
You forgetting the fourth one? He could have staged it too. It's like 10 different options out of this.
That's what I mean when I say from the Republican side. I don't think the Republicans tried to take him out. I think they did that to get the election.
No, he's not liked on the Republican side like you think now. It's some internal division though.
Between the GOP and the MAGA party.
It's a lot of division.
Because they don't like J.D. Vance.
Yeah,
Didn't he call J.D. Vance Hitler?
No, other way around. He called him that.
And now all of the right-wingers and Republicans are mad that J.D. Vance has a Indian wife named Vusha. I saw a tweet.
I don't know where she came from. Like, not to say that I kept up with him, but I actually looked up like if he was married or not before I actually saw his wife, and I saw no history of it. Like, I'm not joking. It didn't show anything about him being married at all.
No, it's because she a mail order bride.
But even still, he a politician, y'all. He a senator. They still gonna tell you something. It's gonna be a picture somewhere.
It's a mail order bride.
It was nothing. I could not find his wife.
You think she a paid actor?
I don't know, bro. But I couldn't find his wife.
She might be an operative.
No joke. I couldn't find his wife.
Now I'm legitimate. She legitimate might be an operative though. We can go down conspiracy theory lane though, because you said it's 10 different directions you feel like it could go.
It could go a lot of ways.
What way do you think of?
He set it up himself to further solidify himself in the campaign.
That was number one for me. And then I thought about maybe the Democrats really just tried to kill this. Kill this person. I'll try to stop.
That's actually not something I initially considered until I heard somebody say it. I was like, I really thought about it. That makes sense.
And if we keeping it a bean,
but I also don't think I lend credence to it. But it's like they don't have a backup.
If you follow America way back, America just stopped publicly killing people in like the 80s. Before that, up until like the 60s, this was common occurrence. And when you pre-internet, when Henry Kissinger and Allen Dulles and all of them people was alive, they used to be sitting up in Georgetown and they nice houses, swank houses, and sitting there conspiring to take down different countries using coup d'etats, assassinating all type of people. All through history, America has done that. So this wouldn't surprise me. They killed Jeffrey Epstein like 10 years ago.
It ain't been that long.
I mean, but just about they killed him like 10 years ago. Like, we don't think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Like that was murder. They killed JFK. Like they killed a couple people.
So let's attack this. Let's investigate all angles. So let's start with let's say Democrats. Let's just say somebody paid to knock him off. Like, what do they get out of that?
I don't think at that high of a level it's a drop a bag thing. It's
somebody's trying to get farther. Or hey, it's a power play. Of course,
but they already billionaires and got billions at their disposal. Like, I don't think money would be an issue on either party side. I think it's just a power hungry thing, like to get a monopoly on power. It has to be, because both sides got donors in the billions. Elon Musk just publicly came out and said that he's endorsing Trump, and it's speculated that he's given up to $65 million to Republican causes just in the last few years. So if then on the Democrat side you got George Soros, who's a billionaire, funding and investing and putting infrastructure behind a lot of the things that they got going on over there, whether it be think tanks, campaign funds, whatever it may be. Like George Soros takes the Democrat side of things, so it's just like, I don't know, both sides got a lot of different moving parts, but I think money is not a worry on either side. Like they got billions of dollars to play with. I'm talking about BlackRock, State Street, big investors type money.
He was apparently in the BlackRock commercial too. To shoot 20.
I think it's BlackRock, State Street, and I think Raytheon is like the big three military investors, military defense contractors. And I think Raytheon is the technology aspect. I think they do a lot of developing, like kind of like where is the company? They're here. It's Deloitte, them, and then it's like one more. Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, and it's like one more. But they're heavily funded. Like I don't think money is the issue. This is a power play.
But apparently he wasn't even shot either. Like his ear got hit by fragments of glass from the teleprompter.
I think that was just the Democrats being nasty. I think that was Democrat nastiness. Because it depends on who. Because we see that because MSNBC, CNN, all.
I just heard somebody say it. I'm not sure. I didn't verify it myself.
I paid super attention. All blue back news channels reported. It was disgusting to see.
Yeah, I actually think it's set up just because how they're talking about the security of it.
Yeah, but I think but even deeper than that, just breaking it down to just the titling and the wording of the articles, like that was a clear assassination attempt. It was that, like, we seen it. Like that's not
they let that happen.
Like even if the wound on his ear, that's not glass. It's a chunk of his ear missing in the upper lobe. That's a gunshot wound. I've seen people get grazed. You know what I'm saying? I know how grades look. So that's one. And then two, I paid close attention to the wording in the immediate reporting of it. Everybody in the country know that was an assassination attempt. Why y'all saying possible assault? The president was...
They was talking about it nasty.
It was disgusting the way they were talking about it. I'm like, do y'all think we can't see this? And I'm not even a right winger. Fuck the right wing. But
they was about to blow. They was about
to observe, and I just observe without bias.
But they was about to put a hole in his head big enough just to kill him, but not big enough to make a crazy scene.
Yeah, but the wording of it was disgusting. Of course, the red sides made it. Oh my God, they tried to kill us. This is the assassination.
Which it was.
This
is
the Democrats' fault for spreading division. And I want to argue that point so bad because I saw a lot of Republicans saying that.
It was already division.
And I don't mean no disrespect to Donald Trump, but y'all helped
inception.
Y'all helped spread division when y'all ran and fought into a whole bunch of protesters in Virginia. Y'all helped spread division.
Put them red hats on.
Yeah, y'all spread division every time y'all celebrate George Floyd with that knee on his neck. Y'all spread division in J6. Y'all been spreading division since Trayvon Martin. Leave me alone. I'm trying to hear that shit. But I do think it was nasty how the blue side was wording the situation. I paid close attention to that. Like, she was blowing me too, but she had an attitude tonight, and I was trying to talk to her about it, and she was like not trying to talk to me. And
what she was doing?
She was just blowing it. She was just being anti. She had an attitude about something that happened early in the day, and I'm like,
she couldn't live in the moment.
Yeah, like she can't live. The president just got shot, and you worried about an attitude? Like, who cares? Like, huh?
Yeah, not president.
Oh yeah, well he about to be.
Yeah. No, he's undeniably.
He about to be.
No, yeah, this made him a god.
I'm not gonna say all that.
Like he's a deity.
See, with the bandages on their face, but couldn't put a mask on to say they like.
Funny enough, The Boys has actually been so accurate right now to real life, and it's actually kind of.
But shit like that,
it's kind of.
People been saying that, and shit like that make me think this is all a simulation.
I don't know.
Like I really be sitting in the house like, bro, is it like?
Simpsons can say that.
No, I don't think like a simulation to the sense of like we're being programmed by like outer beings or some shit. It's like, is this not social engineering?
I mean, America is a social engineering partner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think they don't have like big geniuses everywhere that put years-long future-proof plans in place for stuff like this? Like, this just feels too much like a movie. He moved his head in the exact
4 inches,
4 centimeters away just to get clipped in his ear.
But okay, so
then they let it. Did y'all see the pictures afterwards, y'all? With the American flag hanging in the back perfectly.
The fight,
that picture was crazy.
Bruh,
that joint was fire.
Fight had me, bruh. Him saying fight had me crying.
That sent
and
me
I'm
through the
trying
roof.
to tell her, I'm like, babe, no, you gotta watch.
Yeah, no, it sent me through the roof.
She just not trying. She just not trying to look at all.
Sent me straight
bro,
through the
this
roof.
is hilarious,
Nah,
bro.
if you didn't feel empowered after that, I'm sorry.
And
There's something wrong with you.
Bro, it's
There's something
like,
wrong with you.
I've been saying it forever, but I swear to, and I've been catching up on it like recently in recent years. Look, life really is a South Park episode, like undeniably so.
What is that?
I have no idea. Life is really a South Park episode.
No, it's actually crazy, bro. That John, when you saw the picture afterwards, it's like, okay, no, something's going on. Like they're
The
shooting.
American flag perfectly
there
over.
are bullets still being shot, and there are camera people under the bottom still just taking pictures and flicking. Like, what?
What is going on?
Wait, hold up, and then they're shooting, and the crowd is still around. When does that?
White people have the worst crowd reactions to danger
Right.
I've ever
Like,
seen in
oh.
my life.
Oh, y'all get out the way.
Then the firefighter man got smoked protecting his family, and then
Yeah,
they
rest in peace to the people that did pass away.
Nah, Bob, they dug.
Rest in
Well,
peace to
yeah,
y'all.
rest in peace to him.
y'all.
But they
Don't
dug
wanna
up
take
his
me-
old
like that
tweets,
situation.
bruh.
Who?
The firefighter.
What did he say?
Boy,
He was a fan.
What you say? He was what?
He was a fan.
Nah, he was a fan. All right, a fan of everything against black people.
Oh shit.
Boy,
Jeez.
anything you could write about a Margaret, anything you could write descriptive about Margaret, he was misogynist, racist, sexist,
All of it.
chauvinist, everything.
With a wife and 2 daughters.
With a wife and 2 daughters. The whole profile was discussed, and I said, "Oh my
White
god!"
man. White man.
Yeah.
It looked like he was like low key, like white black, like
I'm at that
White
man.
European.
yeah,
so-
something like that, like one of those
He
like
was
maybe
orange.
Greek.
Not, he was like
Yeah.
orange, not white.
Mediterranean looking.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're pale.
Yeah, no. Some of them be having like olive skin.
Okay.
So another scenario, do y'all think it was staged? Because I just feel like so much was happening.
I don't think they would
Only
risk
way it would
him
be
getting his
staged if you
head
don't
popped
think-
like that.
Well, no, I mean, if you plan on him missing, then you don't care.
But are you trusting that's still human error, regardless? Even the most pro
I mean,
sniper
not
in
if
the
y'all
world.
talking about it. If y'all
And
communicating, or if you giving them a verbal cue within the speech to say, you go here.
All right, now let's bring the gun aspect into it. He shot him with a .22 caliber rifle.
They
From
say he was like 170 yards away, something like that.
my point. The slightest wind blow
Yeah.
can
22 is not
this
big
way
at
or
all.
that way over 150 feet could have went this way, hit his nugget, or went that way and completely missed and hit somebody in the crowd. Again, are we risking? I understand, and don't get me wrong, I 100% think the government will risk collateral damage in a psyop. I just don't think they will risk Donald Trump's life as collateral damage in a psyop.
I do.
I don't, not, unless it's been done, unless he's not in on it.
People
On
are
either
saying
side.
it was staged
I don't think he
because
is.
People seen the shooter get up there, get his gun.
Yeah, it was reports saying they just ignored it.
Yeah, no, I seen all the videos.
The sniper said that he was waiting for the word or something like that.
Well, they tried to tell Secret Service like it's
It's
somebody
happening.
up there.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I feel like it's staged.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like,
Because
or they let it happen.
Yeah,
rather
you
than
worked in
stage.
politics. I've worked around military people all my life.
Yeah.
I've heard a million.
I've talked to
different
Secret
sto-
Service
yeah,
people, and the
I've
way that
talked
this stuff is happening, I'm hearing about.
These
like,
are
these are lies.
Yeah, like first of all, Secret Service consists of top tier trained military, either ex-military personnel or just they went straight to the Secret Service and they're extremely disciplined,
Yeah,
professional,
sharp.
combat trained, sharp. Like they trained.
And
for
you don't
this.
get on these type of protection details unless you some of the top of the best of the best
Exactly.
of the Secret Service.
Like from my understanding, a lot of Secret Service is former Green Beret, you know what I'm saying?
Some of them, yeah.
Retired, high military person. And people have seen combat action.
Yeah.
And you mean to tell me a 20-year-old with a sniper rifle you're gonna turn away from that?
Yeah, talking about they waiting for the word. The word, if people are telling you and the word is coming down too slow, either you as a shooter got to take action and just live with the results, or
And that's my thing. When have you heard of
or if they saying if the word is really taking too long, then all right, something's going on.
whether it be Jocko Willing, the guy, the American Sniper guy, Kyle, whatever his name is, all of the interviews I've seen on Joe Rogan White Ass podcast, like I've never heard a sniper ever like you said, they'll live with the shot every time, especially if they're cleared to go. I've heard snipers,
Which he wasn't though. That sniper wasn't
but
cleared.
why not? If you see the threat there, what do you mean? There's a delay. That's even funny.
Yeah, it is.
Any
That's how
other
we
time-
see it on all the movies.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not at that level, but anybody I've talked to, that's a clear go ahead to take that shot. You shouldn't even have to be cleared. There's a young man with a rifle aimed at the former president of the United States of
Yeah.
America. What do you mean wait
In
for command?
clear distance, yeah.
Like, ain't no wait for
Clear line of
command.
sight.
I'm gonna take this shot and be a hero. I just saved the president.
Facts.
And instead, you're going to hesitate.
If I'm wrong, he shouldn't have been up there.
And don't get me wrong, when has American military personnel ever cared about casualties in war?
Yeah,
Ever.
but it's not American military personnel. Let's separate that.
When has
It's not-
American law enforcement ever cared about any authority figure in America ever cared about casualty of war? So you mean to tell me now you're scared to hit somebody? This the same? What y'all? Stop it, man.
But you gotta consider though, if this is one of these like really big plans that we thinking about, people that's on the ground are not a part of the
Yeah, no, and I'm saying
the
that, but
details. So like,
yeah, but they may be a part of the plan to assassinate
so they
Trump.
really just following directions. If they really hearing, hey, hold on, wait, you can't really blame the
and
sniper
then,
too much.
and then even if he's not in on it, in the case that he's not, because there's a big chance that Trump is not in on it, because like you said, he's not in with the red and he's not all the way in with the blue. Trump is on some just MAGA only shit now. So if he's out the loop and this is an assassination attempt on his life, we don't know who in that crowd was operative or not
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
What do they
Yes.
call it? False flag events? False flag?
Yeah, false flag.
Yeah, I think I sound like Alex Jones up here, but
We done lived through some stuff.
Yeah,
y'all.
we done lived
A
through some
pandemic, which our predecessors or
gotta start with
ancestors never.
9/11. Gotta start with 9/11.
Do we?
That was the first thing we lived through.
Okay, I guess the terrorist attack.
I remember that vividly.
It didn't really.
Yeah,
What?
I remember 9/11.
I remember my mother coming to get me from
We
school.
weren't that young. I think we was like second grade.
Yeah,
Nah,
we
no,
were. Yeah, we were. Nah,
That's
we was,
01.
Yeah, it was 01.
Yeah.
We was like 6 or 7. I remember my mother crying, coming to get me from school. I remember the smoke
Yeah, I
because I
remember
lived in
going home
Suitland
early.
at the time. I remember you can see the smoke billowing in the distance.
I
all
was
type
right in
of
William
shit.
Beans. We went
Yeah.
home early, all that. They pulled the cart out. Yeah, went home, called my mom. You good?
Yeah.
I'm good. Cool, good.
I remember that.
All right, so 9/11, then with anthrax, but I guess that wasn't really that big.
Nah, it was to me. I ain't gonna lie. My next
But some of that stuff is big because we here, so we really like
Seen it.
Anthrax was really here. Anthrax didn't really go.
And my
too many other
neighbor's
places.
husband died from that. He
Okay,
opened
okay.
his mill when I was young. Like we lived
I never
in
met anybody that was affected by it.
Yeah, we lived in Whitehall Square apartments in Suitland, Maryland. I never forget. And my our neighbor, her husband, opened. He worked at the post office and got sick. It was because it was in the mail.
Yeah.
And got sick and died off the anthrax. We lived through that. We lived through the DC sniper. We
Yeah.
lived through some shit.
We got a list of stuff, yeah.
We lived through the pandemic, Trump presidency, first black president, the internet boom, the social media boom.
But that's crazy. But they was really about to just clothesline them right on TV.
And I ain't gonna lie, that would have
Live.
started that would have started a civil war.
No, because once the shooter came out,
I ain't gonna lie.
I think they would have told if
I don't think the Republicans care about that. Like that's a big swath of that. No disrespect.
No, they care about it. It mattered. If it was a black person, they would have hung it up on it. But now there's a white person, they're just gonna
I
move the
still think they
goalposts.
would have known because they would have just been on some QAnon, made it make sense in their head as that they already said, okay, that's how I found out he was a Democratic donor. Everybody on Twitter was saying, you can't blame us for this. He was a Republican. Them Republicans went right back and said, well, actually, he donated to the Democratic Party, so he's an operative from your side. Like, they be so stupid, country, and dumb. Like, I hate Mamaw. Like, take Mamaw's phone, get her off the phone. Tell Mamaw ass to go make some goddamn green bean casserole or something, because I can't do it. Like, the Facebook crowd is leaking out on Twitter now. No, for real.
No, that's true.
Need some-
Have you
Somebody
ever
go.
been around like the average
Twitter is becoming increasingly worse.
Yeah, but
You know
have you
what
ever
I'm
been around like the average white average family?
saying? Y'all know how I feel about
Yeah,
people
no,
of the
I'm
opposite color.
just asking. I have. Zuri's dad used to live in Woodbridge, Virginia. One of my closest friends, his name was Dalton. Spent a lot of time with average white families. They be ghetto-ish, bro. Like they got an Aunt Patty that's right wing, that spews a bunch of racist nonsense.
We call it ghetto. Theirs is white
White
trash.
trash, trash.
It's the same thing.
It's the crazy shit. But
Yeah.
saying that to say, a big swath of the red side is QAnon white trash that's going to get on the computer. Whatever Facebook post they say, go get your guns. They shot Trump. Like that's all they need. They're going to load up the Confederate wagons and it's over.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what they did for J6.
Yeah, and it's going to be that, but worse.
just
Like picture Tulsa, but nationwide.
Yes.
yeah. No, we got to start preparing for this.
Yeah, seriously.
No, I'm not joking.
Yeah, nah, me neither.
And that vice president pick just further solidified.
Yep.
Further solidified.
What about him? Because I've only heard his name and his wife, but I don't know anything.
Actually, the Republicans don't like him either.
Yeah.
Because he's what, moderate?
No,
is he?
but he is.
No, he's not moderate.
He's not moderate. He's extremely Republican.
Yeah.
But he has, again, his wife. So Republicans are saying, oh, of course a guy with an Indian wife is going to be super tough on immigration. Like, that's how they feel. Like,
and he tough on immigration, tough on drugs.
But they feel
all
like he's
crime
lying.
But also, like, they also want to give police
immunity.
Yeah, but like, what is it? Qualified immunity.
Yep.
Like, for related to everything that they do, for all of their work, no matter what it is.
So now when they start,
Really?
yeah. So when they start stopping frisking you, if they feel like they can shoot you in the head, be like, damn, I thought it slipped.
Yeah. And also, I know,
That's right.
like, healthcare stuff, of course, they always messing
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
That's a party.
I just
of-
want to say, like, go out and vote, y'all, for real.
Yeah, go out,
Like,
definitely go.
Honestly, seriously, the presidency's done. I'm not telling you go vote for presidency. Learn about your local representative.
Yeah.
Learn about
the
your local
presidency is over,
representatives.
but,
Like,
please, local representatives matter.
High House of Representatives,
Senators, all of
go
that
learn
matters.
about that stuff, y'all, and
If
vote.
you live in a state,
No, if you live anywhere.
it doesn't matter for us. We don't have that type of representation.
Oh yeah, I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Their votes still count though. Still count in the vote in the chamber of Congress and all of that. We don't have a senator, but we got a House of Representatives.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all go out and
Please
vote.
vote.
Go and vote. Go and vote. Go and
And
vote.
research who you're voting for.
Yeah.
Even if they feel like
It's
the
more than
option,
just Democrats and Republicans, y'all.
Yes.
That's really what we really need to start worrying about and
Yeah,
learn
it's
how to organize our vote. Because we are
Definitely
powerful.
bigger than Democrats or
We are
Republicans, but
powerful. So I just want to leave y'all with that. But
I'm not getting off Trump though. This is a
well, I mean, his speech is going on right now.
yeah.
And I'm actually gonna go back. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go back and watch it just to see what he talking
Yeah,
about.
just see what he's talking about. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I've been on too as I've gotten older. Like, I don't just limit myself to one side. I disagree with a lot of both sides say. I don't trust both sides, and I think both sides consist of racist pieces of shit in the top of it. Like, I think Joe Biden is a racist piece of shit. I don't give a nobody say.
He's so
Anybody
senile,
that
it's starting to
gave
leak out.
anybody that can give that super predator speech from the 80s, I don't give a fuck how
Kamala
long
Harris
ago.
is right.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how long ago it was. Excuse me, I don't give a damn how long ago it was. I don't give a damn how much he's changed. I don't give a damn that he
He
said
hasn't
with
changed. I want to
Obama.
establish that
Nobody that mind process that type of thought back then has changed. He's still that old racist
Yes.
piece of trash.
Too. He was like 60 when he was saying
yeah,
that.
like yeah,
he was already stuck in his
yeah,
ways.
we
y'all.
don't care. Like, well, in the 80s, but he was no, he was in his 40s. It was the 80s. That was 40 years ago. But he was stuck in his ways. He was a full
He was in his
grown
prime.
man.
That make
Yeah,
it
like
worse.
he don't care. He still looked old, but he just had like black hair with slicked back. I remember how he looked giving the speech. I never forget that. So yeah,
He
I think,
introduced one of the major crime
yeah,
bills.
crime bills. I think
Like,
Joe Biden is a racist piece of
Terrible,
crap. I
man.
can't stand Obama. I think Obama's a poser and a loser. He didn't do nothing for black people.
He was just a figurehead.
Yeah, he was just a figurehead. The older I get, the more I realize, like, if you black, it's destined for us to fail here anyway.
I'm not
Like, I
gonna
hate
say
to be
that.
nihilistic, but it be for just feeling like nothing matters from the perspective of being black. Like, cause it's like,
We gotta do it for our own communities.
yeah, we gotta do it for your own communities. Like, build
Yes.
your own communities, invest in each other, invest in anything black. That's the best thing I could tell you. I mean, vote for your representatives and all that good shit. Yeah, that works. But at the same time, like, a change won't start unless we want to change within our own community. Because relying on these people, and I hate, that's what I don't like about the Democrats. Like, the idea of being on your knees groveling for acceptance and to be heard by these white people who don't give a damn about what you got to say anyway, that really does something to my spirit when I see it. That's why I can't stand Democrats, and I can't stand black Republicans, because just like, you just
Why?
like, why?
Yeah.
Like, by old school black Republicans, okay, maybe, but new day black Republicans, when the Republican Party is synonymous for racism, it's like,
That's before
That's a
the party
choice.
split, though, it was different. But yeah.
even the Republicans back, I don't remember the word Republican meaning racist until 2015. Before that, I just know Republicans. Before that, I just knew Republicans wasn't at the benefit of the average Joe, and then it was beneficial
say
to
Bush
like
Jr.
rich people. That's how I was taught what the parties was until I grew up and realized, like, okay, this does this does that. They each have their own agendas.
My family been on that since Reagan. It was like the crime bills and stuff, war on drugs. It's just like Republicans just racist. That's way far back.
That's in like the 80s. That is far back.
Yeah, if we
But-
organized our vote, we could be a powerful unit. But that's the hardest part.
So it starts local. I agree. I don't think the country's ever going to change for us.
I don't. With 13% of the population, they don't give a. Well, they don't give a damn, bro. Like that optimism, it sounds sweet. That shit ain't happening, bro. People have free will, and with the thing about free will, if somebody want to be a racist piece of crap today, they gonna want to be a racist piece of crap tomorrow, and after that, you can't change the powers that be. The only feasible thing I could see happening is, and she kind of defeated this dream for me, but she made sense, was like maybe it'll be like washed out just through generation after generation, because it seems like the younger people are more pushing towards progressive and interracial and friendliness and love. But then she was like, you still got people that instill that for every kid that you got that's instilled with love, you're gonna have some kid that's instilled with the right wing policy and way of thinking. So once she said that, I was like, yeah, you kind of right. So I don't know. I just don't see it getting better. I just think it's all for naught. I don't know where this country goes, honestly. That's why people laugh when I say blow it up. But like, I really think that that's the only option. Like, not in my lifetime, because I like my life. But like, wait till after me. But blow it, and my kids. But blow it up, bro. It's not gonna be 200 years from now. Y'all still gonna be getting treated crazy. Like, bro, like let it go, bro. Like, it's over with. Marcus Garvey had the best idea. All us went back to Africa. Once that ain't happened, we was screwed.
I guess so, because Tulsa didn't work out.
Man, them peoples don't give a damn about making nothing better for nobody but they self.
It was integration. Killed us.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, something you didn't mention in terms of like things that we've had to, like COVID and all that stuff. George Floyd and the whole Black Lives Matter movement was such a fraud, and it's such a shame.
Yeah, it was.
Because like
the business of it was fraud.
Yes,
Not the movement.
Yes, I agree with that. Not the movement.
Yeah.
But what came out of it and how people like took it.
But that's just another thing that like
Well,
I feel like it's our fault for letting that happen.
Yeah,
like,
it is. And
you know, why you donating to people that you don't fact check, that you don't go back and who are you donating to? You don't just give money to a cause.
Because you're not allowed to question black women after 2016.
I mean, sure, whatever, but
okay. I know what you're talking about.
They raised $6.5 million something
and bought
like that.
houses.
Yeah.
Like, you don't go and donate to no cause
And
like
bought
that.
nice homes.
Yeah, bro, that's our fault for letting that happen. You gotta fact check
Even the people
that.
who cared on Congress.
And that's what I was
But
gonna say.
it's also a problem with the people that are going to go and raise $6.5 million and go and buy a house.
Something else. Yeah.
Like, if you have the power or ability to raise $6.5 million, you're a hell of a person, one. And two, why the f you go and fuck with people that aren't trusting you with that money to change our lives when you see something traumatic
Because
going
these
on?
people saw opportunity for a money grab, and I don't know what's worse, the
They had
racist.
a nice website too, black and white, black
But
and
I'm just
yellow.
saying, I don't know what's racist.
Right, Joanne. Title
What's
black,
worse,
yellow,
the
black
racist
drop.
white person, belittling George Floyd, or the black person manipulating that situation to grift from it and then do nothing for the family? I think that's almost just as bad as putting your phone on the neck. Because you're not, but these people's families have come out. Taria Rice's mom has come out. Trayvon Martin's dad has been vocal for years. Like, these people have come. So no, I double down on what I said. It's just as bad. Why? Because you're reopening the wound and spitting in it at that point. Because we trusted you with keeping my baby name alive, with making sure we was gonna be okay, and you didn't do none of that. You used it for a money grab. You went and got Netflix deals. You went and got nice homes. Y'all lives changed for the better. We still got a dead child.
Nowhere.
They better off just suing.
Yeah.
Well, there's no price for a body, but I think that black people have to stop being so emotional when things like that happen. Like, be mad, yes, but
be business minded.
Yeah, you gotta.
I agree.
Okay, what is our next steps? We are so emotional when bad things happen, which I understand, but that's how they was able to raise $6.5 million.
Off our emotion.
Everybody's like, oh, I got a son, that could have been my son.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Brown could have been my son, Tamir Rice could have been my son, Sandra Bland could have been me. You know, so everybody was so emotional. Yeah, that even dates back to the Rodney King with the riots. Like, we be so emotional instead of being like Mike said, if you would have researched, like, well, maybe I won't necessarily go to them. Because I think, not Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin's mom ran for like Senate or something. So if you was to donate to her campaign, that would make sense because you're donating directly to her cause. She's been helping the community. It makes sense. But to donate to someone who has nothing to do with any of these people, they're just a movement. You know, it just doesn't make sense.
I just have a deep mistrust of government, and I've seen too many real world examples of, again, manipulation tactics and just things the government does that for me to ever take.
Trust?
Yeah, for me to ever take them serious. Like, if that sounds sweet, like trust though, let's vote her in position, so then they could just not let her do nothing or strip her power away from her or overrule everything she tried to decide.
Like, been doing things as a council member. I think again that comes research because you can't say what they won't let her do if they don't research.
But we gotta vote 1 in, then vote 3 in, then vote 7 in, then vote 20 in, then vote 40 in. You know what I'm saying? Like the progress is 1% progress every time the elections come up.
I don't believe in that progress.
I mean,
respectfully, I just don't. I don't believe in this
We've
country.
never seen it.
I don't think this country will let that happen. Like, I just don't think they will let that happen. Like,
that's gerrymandering in the lines, though, because they'll manipulate that to make it seem
like we just saw it in Georgia with Stacey. We seen them do it. So what is making that? Like, bro, come on, bro.
It's all against us. I found out based on an article Craig sent me yesterday. Second Amendment right to carry arms was made against black people. Like
almost everything in America is made against us.
Right?
So
I would care about our local governments.
We live in a place that called us 3/5 of a person.
And women can do shit.
Come on, man. There's no way I will ever believe a country that was founded on that type of ideology will ever get better. I'm sorry. I just don't believe in it.
The feminist movement wasn't even black feminists. They didn't want black women. Yeah, we had our own suffrage movement.
Yeah. That's why I'm being a part of feminist stuff because it's
Black
never
feminists.
for black people. It's only for white feminists.
Intersectionality.
Yeah.